As you prepare to draft your fantasy football team, we've got a list of breakout candidates to consider. Some players might be flying under the radar right now, but they're set up for a big year. Let's start with Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. In his first 3 starts last year, Hurts had 20, 43, and 19 fantasy points. With his dual threat ability, Hurts is predicted to score around 19.6 fantasy points per game this season, and he's lasting into the 6th round in early drafts. Next up, Washington football team running back Antonio Gibson. He averaged 11.8 fantasy points per game last season. Once again, we're talking about a dual threat player. His ability to catch passes is what really helps him rack up points each week. With Curtis Samuel added to the offense and Ryan Fitzpatrick under center, Gibson should get some opportunities this season. Moving on to wide receiver now, we take a look at Cowboys' second-year wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb. Lamb fell just short of 1,000 yards last season and just outside the top 20 fantasy wideouts, and that was with all the inconsistencies at quarterback, play after play, and that's putting it nicely. Well, Dak Prescott is back and under a new contract. Now Lamb should be ready for a breakout year on the field and perhaps on your fantasy roster as well. And finally, Eagles tight end Dallas Goddard. He's expected to be the starting tight end for the Philadelphia Eagles this season. Only question, though, is he going to be sharing time with Zach Ertz, or are the Eagles going to manage an Ertz trade that could raise the ceiling for Goddard's fantasy potential? And we have one more player at each of these positions in the online article. And make sure you got that pin so that way you're ready for your draft before it happens. CBS Sports believes these guys are ready for a breakout season, so they might be worth another look. Katie Johnston for CBS Local Sports.